Okay. Good evening, everyone. A warm welcome to one and all. Thank you for joining us for this fourth day of the Weekend Webinar series. I am Dr. Dalia Sam, Assistant Professor from the Department of Information Technology, Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute. Technology is changing how we live, but it needs to change how we work. The modern world is changing more and more quickly with each passing year. If you don't pay attention to new changes or keep up the pace, it's easy to fall behind the times. The truth is, in today's world of fast technological progress, our economic growth and overall career progress are intricately linked to our innovative capacity. To keep abreast of the current changes and to make sure all of us stay poised to take advantage of the market opportunities, we have been arranging this weekend webinar series on trending topics. Before we start the session, we'll start with a video about the webinar and about our university.
Research Institute warmly welcomes you to a world-class educational campus that showcases excellent infrastructure facilities, housing various departments in diverse fields of study. Faculty of Engineering and Technology. Computer Science and Engineering, IBM Lab, R&D, Microsoft Lab, Sanjava Lab, .NET, CDAC Garuda, Internet Center, Cisco Net Academy, High Tech Lab, Cyber Forensic Lab, Campus Interview. Campus interviews are conducted every year, opening up new vistas for ideal placement opportunities for students. MOUs and international linkages. To further the cause of education and provide students with a haven of education, Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute has signed MOUs with global universities in UK, USA, New Zealand, Australia, Germany, Middle East, Malaysia, and so on. The university is ISO 9001-2008 certified. Edupreneur Award. Events. Free education. Further list of events.
நமதென்று சொல்லுவோம், நல்ல பாதையில் செல்லுவோம். கல்வியே கண்கள் என்றுமே புது தலைமுறை நம் பெயர் சொல்லுமே.
Clean India Campaign, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan.
சொல்லுவோம், நல்ல பாதையில் செல்லுவோம். கல்வியே கண்கள் என்றுமே புது தலைமுறை நம் பெயர் சொல்லுமே. கரையேதும் கிடையாது மலை போல.
Convocations. Several dignitaries have graced the institution with their presence. Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute, providing education ingrained with moral and social values to bring out youth with character and humility beyond compare. Following the footsteps of a phenomenon for meaningful progress and a better tomorrow. Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute.
That was a nice video. Today we have the fourth session of our weekend webinar series, which is going to be on blockchain technology. The blockchain is the trendiest trend in the past years that keeps growing with years. This IT buzzword has been in everyone's lips for the past few years. Blockchain technology has significant potential in providing an alternative trust opposing banks, governments, and many other institutions. We'll learn more about it in just a few minutes. Before we start the session, I request our dynamic head of the department, Dr. N. Kanya, to give the welcome address.
Thank you, Dalia ma'am. Good evening, everyone. Believe in yourself, and the world will be at your feet. With this quote of Swami Vivekananda, this is Dr. N. Kanya, head of the Department of Information Technology, Dr. NTR Educational and Research Institute, University. It's my pleasure to welcome you all on behalf of our university to the weekend webinar series version 4.0 on blockchain technology. We appreciate and congratulate all the participants who have taken a step forward to attend this webinar. We would like to express our profound gratitude to our respected founder chancellor, Dr. A.C. Shanmugam sir, and President Engineer Arun Kumar sir, for giving us an opportunity to organize these kind of events and also for inspiring us to host it successfully. We are happy to welcome Speaker of the Day, Dr. Rajat Ghat. He is a co-founder of Quillhash Technologies. I'm happy to welcome our vibrant Vice Chancellor ma'am, Dr. Geeta Lakshmi ma'am, who always be an inspiration to us and who always motivate us to host this kind of event successfully. We welcome you, ma'am. Feedback which you give the participants, the feedback which you give will motivate us to make this event more better and better. Thank you very much for all your feedback, what you have given in the earlier programs, and kindly give your feedback in this after this event also, which will make us to grow further in better way. I request everyone to take active participation in the event. Post your queries in the chat box after and mid of the program also. I just want to congratulate the event coordinator, Mrs. S. Shobana, who made this event a grand success, I take this opportunity to thank all the faculty members of my department who always be a pillar of support for me to organize these kind of events. Once again, I welcome you all. Stay safe and stay tuned to learning. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I now request our most respected, vibrant Vice Chancellor, Madam Dr. S. Geeta Lakshmi, to give the inaugural address.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity again from the Department of Computer Science in the main campus. I should thank our chairman, Mr. A.C. Shanmugam, and the engineer ACS Arun Kumar for giving freedom for our faculty members, the faculty teachers of our university to conduct without any hesitation many webinars as possible as they could, and also I should congratulate the department headed by Dr. Kanya with her team of the event coordinator Shobana and Dalia Sam, who's been always there behind in the screen. And I should congratulate the department and these two faculty also, along with Kanya, and really young and enthusiastic people in the computer science department. So, and I welcome Mr. Rajod for giving his experience and what are the ways in the blockchain for 4.0 technology. As you said, like though I do not know a lot about I learn every day from you all, like what is blockchain. Sometimes I ask my son, what is that? What is machine learning? All those things. So he explains to me because both my children are experts in business field with the computer science knowledge, where they are basically they know the various technology skills and they update themselves each and every week about the new technologies which has been into use, because we have to gear up to learn these technologies as we have to survive in this world in the in computer science technology and in many other sectors. So let us now welcome the speaker and also the participants to learn from his experience and also about blockchain 4.0 technology, that it would be of use, and from there it has to be applied to various other systems in our university and for research, so that we advance new techniques in these blockchain or machine learning or artificial intelligence, what not in computer science. So we have to apply these and get to know more, and innovations can be done. So if there is something, we can go ahead with that, and I want the research to happen in these areas, and also I want all our faculty to update themselves in these programs in various technical training given by the world renowned industrial people on various aspects of technology advance in computer science. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your encouraging words. Before we get into the session, let me quickly brief the guidelines once again. Our feedback link will be shared towards the end of the session. It will be provided in the YouTube chat box for 20 minutes. It is the participants' responsibility to stay connected using a mobile or a laptop and make sure that chat box is visible. It will not be shared in the Telegram group or by email. All the candidates who have just registered are not eligible for e-certificates. It will be provided only for the active participants based on the attendance and feedback form submission. Please subscribe to our department YouTube channel to get notifications for all the future events. Also, you can, as ma'am said, you can post your queries anytime during the session in the chat box. It will be answered towards the end by our resource person in the Q&A session. Please avoid any unnecessary discussion in the chat box. Thanks in advance for your understanding. Now let's get into the session. So today we have a very special guest, Mr. Rajat Galat, co-founder of Quillhash Technologies. He has extensive experience in blockchain technology. He has been an active researcher in this field and has advised and executed several blockchain projects, with one of the most prominent ones being with Tata Group to integrate that supply chain on Hyperledger blockchain. Previously, he was managing a $20 million blockchain fund. We are very privileged to hear from you. Without further delay, I now hand over the session to our resource person. Over to you, Rajat sir.
So, yeah.
Kanya ma'am, you're muted.
Before starting the session, I want to thank the IAPC cell of our university industry institution interaction cell. Especially, I want to thank the head, Dr. Balakrishnan, who introduced the speaker to us. Thank you, Bala sir, and thank you, IAPC, for the support you have provided. Thank you. Rajesh sir, you can start.
Yeah. Hi everyone. Good evening. So thank you MGR University and ICT Academy for inviting me today in this session. I would like to thank everyone in the team and thank you for having me. So I'm going to explain about the blockchain technology. Basically, why we are discussing the blockchain and what's the future of the blockchain. And there is so much buzz around the blockchain tech. So I would elaborate some points related to blockchain technology and try to explain some concepts around that. So so first thing comes when I think in about the blockchain. The first thing comes in my mind like 0 to 1. Like when we start our career, yeah, when we start our journey in business, yeah, anything, then the story starts from zero. So that's why every time I like to elaborate these lines in my start every time. So what's the story behind it? Like 0 to 1 moments in business happen only once. So, blockchain is a tech like it never invented in last 10 years, and currently no other technology like blockchain like AI can help the blockchain. IoT can help the blockchain. I will elaborate. So it's a like how internet was started in 1990 in 1980. So the same thing is with blockchain. So how like that's why this line is so much important. 0 to 1 moments in business happen only once. The next Bill Gates will not build an operating system. The next Larry Page, who is from Google, yes, Sergey Brin wouldn't make a search engine like Google, and the next Mark Zuckerberg wouldn't create a social network. And as everyone know, Facebook. So everyone know like the success story behind the Google, Facebook, uh, and topmost company. So 0 to 1 movement comes in business happen only once. So that's the main thing of the same thing happening with blockchain. Many companies, many networks are coming up, and they are the growth is the growth is they are increasing
Sorry for the
exponentially.
interruption. Rajesh sir, can you put it in the presentation mode?
Sorry.
In the slide, can you put it in the presentation mode?
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, now it's
So
correct. Okay,
yeah, thank you for pointing out. This is the thing with every technology. Like you can think like how internet came in 1980 90s. So the same era is happening with blockchain technology. So I'm going to explain about it everything. So first thing, like I like to classify like web revolution. Like what is the web revolution? Like how we are evolving in this internet era. So how we are evolving like in 1990 2000 period, we were struggling to getting online. We were struggling like how we can go online in 1990 2000. Uh, so people were exploring multiple ideas around that. Now today is very simple. Like we can go online anytime, anywhere. But in 1990 and 10, in the yeah, I can say in Web 1 era, people were struggling how they can go online. So that was the phase. Now that was a big problem. So people at that time people worked very hard and they resolved and today we can go we can use any social network platform, yeah, any app to go online anytime, anywhere. So that was an era which the era where were facing the problem to getting online, and now we resolved. Now we resolved. In the second phase, in the Web 2 phase, uh, uh, how what was the main problem? Like internet was invented, and we can go online. Like we were able to go online, so there was a thing how we can pay online securely. So people were working from starting 2000 and in the period of 2000 and 2010. So people research and work hard and then they resolve this issue. So why I am pointing out these issues, because if you want to start your career, yeah, if you want to make your career in any field business, so you need to think like before, at least before 5 years, 10 years, like because it will help you a lot to grow your career. So it will also help you to succeed in yeah, make a big like Facebook, Google, and any other company, because you are in you if you will be in a start, then you will be the first player. So you can think like the major advantage of the first player, and in every business, like who comes early, they make huge profit, yeah, huge success. You can see with Facebook, like Google was invented in early 2000, even Facebook was invented in early 2005. So they win and they make huge success. So that's why I am pointing out, like in Web 1, we were struggling to getting online. In Web 2, we were struggling to paying online. So you can say, and you can say the period was around 2000 and 2010. Now we can pay using Paytm, UPI, and other payment systems within seconds. So what's the current scenario? We are in, like I classify in the three phases: Web 1, Web 2, Web 3. Currently, we are in a Web 3 phase. So now, what's the problem we are facing? So these are like you can also think as per your thought, but that's the real problem. Like how we can earn money online. Just earn money online, your data, your presence, your identity. Like earn money online. The great example is like you don't need a bank to store your money. So how you can store your money online securely? Same thing is with data. So the great example is that, like if you are using any social media site, yeah, any like like daily, if you like any other app. So data is the major issue. Like how those companies are storing your data on the centralized server, in the centralized database. So, so data is in the control of the some centralized companies like Facebook, Google. They are storing your data and they are selling your data. This is a like big challenge, like how we can store our data securely and in a in a easy manner, easy way. So that's the second problem. Currently, developers and researchers are working on that. And third thing is presence, like how we can make our presence online. So that's presence and identity, which is very related. Like identity, like if you want to go US, then there should be a global identity system. Why you don't? Why you make like in India, you need to carry two three identity cards every time, like Aadhaar card and other things. But it should be online, and there should be a global identity, global identity of yours. So and you can travel anytime, anywhere without facing any issues. Because when a system like who will represent you, then it will verify you every time. So you just need to verify you once using a online system. I will try to elaborate in my further speech. So, and secondly, like when you will verify you verify you by the online system, yeah, you will make your presence globally. Yeah, you will make an identity which will be verified by the government authority as well. So you don't need to present. Yeah, you don't need to show every time. So you will get a QR code, simple, and you will be verified everywhere. So you don't need to carry the online thing, passport and Aadhaar card and any other documents. So yeah, your mark sheet and other things. So that's the current problem. So this is a major challenge for us to resolve them, and this is the current scenario. Like people are working on that. Researchers are scientists and working on to resolve these issues, right? So that's the classification of the web. Uh, so web one, web two, web three. If guys, if you have any questions, then you can post right away, and I will also explain. I will give your answers. Yeah, you can also reach out to me later. So I will try to give everyone answers. So next thing, like problem. So like we are all associated with computer science system. So we know. See, what's the thing like centralized database, yeah, decentralized database. So database has three types: centralized, decentralized, and distributed system. Yeah, distributed database. So currently, every company, yeah, everyone, every developer, company, yeah, organization using centralized database. So what's the problem with the centralized database? So there is a like I already told you, like we are struggling for like how we can store our money online, yeah, how we can store our data in a secure way, and how we can make our presence globally. So that's the thing. So currently, everyone know we are working on the centralized database system. So what's the big issue with the centralized system? What's the big challenge which we need to resolve with the centralized system? So I will give you two, three examples. There are so many examples, thousand, million of examples over there, which we like. So many examples we are facing like in our daily life, even. But I will just give you the overview with the big names, really. So what's the thing like? If you know about the centralized database, so basically, what is the centralized database? Centralized database is like when a party, yeah, organization store your data in his servers if you are like I can give you the example. So what is the best example of the centralized database is Like when you're like when you sign up on Facebook, yeah, when you sign up on any social media site, so they stored your data in the database, and who has the ownership that data, the company which is related, like if you are logging sign up on Facebook, so Facebook is storing your data on their centralized server. So like these are centralized systems and the centralized database, and this is the best example. Like they are, if any company, organization, yep, any party storing your data in their system, so we generally call this is centralized database, a centralized system. So basically, what's the major challenge with these centralized systems? Like if you have if you know, right? Yeah, everyone heard about the Mastercard, right? And we are using Mastercard card, like debit card, yeah, credit card. So many of us are using those card and using their services, right? So what they did recently, what they did. So this is the advantage for the those companies. Like this is the advantage, how they can theft money. So this is the advantage of the centralized system, the centralized database. Like how they can theft your money. So, but this is like a big challenge for the people who are taking their services, yeah, who are enrolled with him. So, what they did, EU, like European Commission, has an authority, like regulation. You can say regulation committee. So, EU fines Mastercard $650 million. This is a huge amount over fees merchants were forced to pay. So what they just increased the transaction fee. In some pesa, you can assume in pesa there is the thing like the dollar, yeah, euro. So they just increase like fee with the few cents, and no one know. So and no one was able to know because that was very minor change. But and they did it continuously for 2 3 4 years, and then regulation and even regulation was not aware of from that. When they set up a inquiry on that thing, then they find out they were actually stalling the money of the people. So that was a like big threat. So they just take the advantage of the centralized server. They just increase the fee. They theft a lot of money from the people. So that's a big challenge. So that's the thing. That's the first thing. The like major company who are taking the advantage of their centralized servers, centralized systems. So you can think about that. So every information is all the information which I am pointing out is available on Google. So you can also easily search and find out those issues, right? So second thing, problem with second, like I already say, like I will try to give you just one two example, but there are so many examples, millions of examples exist, and you are also facing. I will also tell you, but what's the thing we are facing with decentralized system. So second thing, problem with decentralized system, like Google is fined $57 million under Europe data privacy law. Why? Because they were selling your data. Simple. Because they are storing your data and they were selling and they caught up. They caught up and they find. So you can see Google and everyone believe on the Google, right? But why they are doing this? So later they clarify and other things, but they were fine. They were caught up. So that's the reality. So that's the major problem, major issues, and major challenges with the centralized system. So so this is like you can think like why we need to switch on the over or like towards the decentralized system. This decentralized system is the future. Centralized system is the roadblock in the 21st century, but decentralized system is the future. Decentralized system is the like 21st century network, right? So you now I speak uh, three four things. Like now you should have a clear idea what's the problem with the centralized system. So why need to be those systems, and why need to boycott these systems, why boycott these companies as well. So second thing, right? Third thing, like if you face in general life, like you order something on like you order something from e-commerce site, like you order food, yeah, even food site, yeah, yeah, you order something like some luggage, yeah, any other thing, yeah, some parts from e-commerce site, and you watch ratings. The best example, when you order food and you like you check everything, the rating was good, the rating was 5 stars. But when you order the food and order came and the food was not good, but rating was there. uh, what was the rating? Rating was there 5 stars, but food was, when you got the food quality was not good. So again, that's the problem. Like the food company who is storing the seller's data, they just increase their rating. I can't say like they took the money or not, but they increased, food quality was not good. But like you can think like it's not it doesn't happen once, but it happens many times. You will see, and you will also realize sooner or later, like they are manipulating you with the information, with your data, yeah, with your experience. They will try to manipulate you using centralized systems. That is not future. Like that is like why you will be paid for the bad food. So you will also realize sooner and later. And when you are checking everything, there is the one parameter, rating, and sellers rating, even sellers rating and product rating. So both were good, but the product was not good. So why? This is the clear example of the manipulation with the centralized system. So those issues, if you like, I elaborate those issues like because I was just like pointing out, try to pointing out like what why centralized system is not the future. So the next thing in the like Web3 blockchain. So again, so till now I was explaining like the difference in between the centralized system and decentralized system. So what is the blockchain? So if I say in a one word, so basically decentralized database is the blockchain. Blockchain is nothing. Decentralized database is the blockchain. So if you have heard about centralized database, so and you were also aware, like you should also aware about the decentralized database. Like so, what is blockchain? Blockchain is a decentralized database. So what is decentralized database? Yeah, I can say. So I'm going to spell. Yeah, I'm going to in short form, I will say blockchain. For like I in my next in my further speech, I wouldn't say like decentralized system. I will call it blockchain. So blockchain is basically a decentralized database. So what is blockchain? So blockchain is a network of the network of multiple people, multiple parties. You can say multiple databases, right? Blockchain basically is a network of the multiple databases. So if you can see, there are multi-computer which is connected over the similar network worldwide. So if you can think like in the real world, like if I'm in Delhi, you are in Chennai, yeah, someone in Calcutta, yeah, someone in like Mumbai as well. So uh, we can connect uh, we generally say it's P2P. network system communication. So blockchain is basically a you can say the network of the databases where we store the information, and no central party owns your like data, yeah, owns like no central party has the ownership of the whole system. So every party, you can say there are 10 people, there are 10 countries. Like you can make a blockchain system with the 10 people, yeah, with the with the 10 within the 10 country, yeah, with thousands of people, with million of people. You can make blockchain network. Blockchain basically is a public network. Anyone can join. If like true blockchain network is a public network, anyone can join and anyone can participate in that network. And what would be the advantage? Like to ensure the like authenticity and to ensure the like privacy, and to ensure your like to maintain the integrity of the data. So anyone can participate in the blockchain system. Like if someone has any doubt, then you can just post you can post me right away or later. So I will also explain. I have also my blog sheet where I explain everything in detail. So then after that I will also share this sheet with you guys, so you can also read over there. If you have some confusion, you can post me over there. I have already mentioned my LinkedIn and Twitter profile where you can send me the message. So basically, blockchain basically is a network of the databases. Like what's the advantage of a network? So when someone will store the information, like you can say, if a university, I'm going to elaborate about the like in university architecture. Like a university has multiple colleges, right? So university can make own blockchain, like with the multiple colleges, like colleges can host a database, yeah, host a so database where database resides. So database resides in a computer, basically hard disk. There are two kind of memory: primary memory and secondary memory. What is the secondary memory? Secondary memory is the hard disk. So hard disk store the information. Hard disk store the data. So where database resides? So database resides in a computer. So now I will call it computer. So blockchain is a network of the computer where everyone shares their information. So what's the advantage of this network? Like I already explained you the challenge in the front of the centralized system. So what's the advantage over the centralized system? And the advantage is like, see, when a college will try to manipulate data, like there are 10 colleges, and everyone 10 college, yeah, 100 college. This is just a number for give you the example. So there are 100 colleges under a university. Like if someone will try to manipulate the marks, the other things, so everyone in the network has the system. Even university has their system. University has the access. Even other college also has the access. Even central authority like AICTE, yeah, other organization who is the regulating education system. So they own everyone. They own each and every information using by accessing the college network. We can say it's college blockchain network. So in this blockchain network, everyone has the ownership. So like there are 100 college, 100 college has the ownership, right? University has the ownership to access the data. Yeah, you can say like you can also give the access according to the role. Like if you want to like issue the certificate, if you don't want to issue the certificate from the to the college, so you just you can write in the system like college wouldn't be able to generate certificate. So college don't have the access, but they can watch. They have the access, to watch the information, but they can't issue. So there will be the role, as everyone knows. There are the roles in the similar in the there are roles similar in this centralized database as well. So what's the this is the same thing. There are roles you can define. So every college has the information. Every college has their permission, what they can edit, what they can issue, what they can watch. So if just if if college has college will be the authority to save the student marks. So if someone will, when marks will become on the system, blockchain system, so everyone will know, everyone, because everyone has the access of this network, who everyone like colleges, university, and regulation community. So when marks were saved earlier, then it was uh, verified from the hard copy, other things as well. So when later, when someone will try to manipulate, then everyone will know, because other system has the information, but if has the earlier information. If someone will try to edit, so everyone will know in the network. So the college will be caught up, definitely, because everyone has the access. So that is the basically a blockchain network. So what's the property of the blockchain network? Yeah, what's the advantage of the blockchain network? In three words, in three lines, I will say, you just you don't need to overthink. Like, if data comes on blockchain, data can't be deleted.
Rajat sir, Rajat sir, we are not able to hear you. Rajat sir, any issues with your data? We'll continue shortly due to some technical issue in the speaker side. Uh, he discontinued. Will be get back to you soon.
Hello, participants. We are back. In the meantime, if you have any queries, you can post in the chat box. Thank you. Okay, we'll
Yeah,
continue
yeah,
the session.
yeah. Thank you. Yeah, there was a network disconnect, network failure. So uh, where we are, like I was explaining the blockchain poverty. So I was on the third one, like data can't be hacked. So hacker can't hack millions of systems, yeah, thousands of systems in a time. So this is very difficult. And if we have, like, if you will see, like, multiple applications like Bitcoin and Ethereum are working on the top of the blockchain. So hacker was not able to hack. Like, even hacker tried multiple times, and they were not able to hack. And till now, they are not succeed, because they can't hack millions of computers. You can also think, like, what's the easy, like, hack, was the easy task. Like, if someone will try to hack only single system or single database, a centralized database, it will be easy. Yeah, he can hack millions of systems. It will be it will be easy or tough for them. So this is too difficult to hack the millions of systems. So when data comes on blockchain, data can't be deleted, data can't be hacked, data can't be manipulated, data can't be altered, right? So these are the property of the blockchain. So you just need to remember. So basically, like, as we have heard about the like Android system, Android applications, these are all basically, I will say, centralized applications, because data are stored on the centralized servers. So Android is a pure centralized. Android is the example of the centralized system, yeah, centralized database. So currently we are using Android-based application, yeah, App Store-based application. Both are centralized. The future is around the decentralized applications. So same thing, blockchain also work as a operating system. Like, you can make a operating system on the top of the blockchain, right? Blockchain just a interface. Blockchain is just a database, decentralized database. So anyone can make the application on the top of that. Like, simple, like, as we are developing the application on the top of the centralized system, same we can develop the application on the decentralized system. So we called it decentralized applications, dApps, basically dApps. So the future is dApps, decentralized applications. So how blockchain works, I already explained you. So uh, so what's the basic application, like smart contract, basically. So what is a smart contract? Smart contract basically a application where you can run a program using a smart contract on the top of the blockchain. If you have heard about, like, Node.js, yeah, Java, yeah, any other programming language. So there is also a programming language where you can write the code. There is a language, Solidity. Solidity is a language to write a code on the top of blockchain. So we generally called it, there is a platform who provide us where we can develop the applications. Called it Ethereum blockchain. So Ethereum blockchain basically is a platform where we can develop, where we can write, where we can code the decentralized applications. So Ethereum, there is Ethereum. I like, if someone not heard Ethereum blockchain. So we write code on the top of that. So there is a thing, smart contract. Smart contract is also a application of the blockchain where you can write code. So what's the basic language? The basic language is behind this smart contract is Solidity. Solidity is just basically a scripting language. Scripting language came like JavaScript and Golang. So it's very simple to understand. You can see here the just you can just take an overview of the Solidity. The code is written in Solidity. So basically, smart contract. What is a smart contract? So, a smart contract is a agreement in between the two parties. Yeah, yeah. We can say we can store some set of rules in a. Yeah, we can write some set of rules in a smart contract, and a smart contract deployed on blockchain. So when we will write a smart contract, so data will be like data will go on the blockchain. So when data will go on the blockchain using a smart contract, then data can't be deleted, data can't be hacked, data can't be manipulated. So a smart contract is the way to wrapping up the rules, yeah, wrapping up the applications, finance applications, yeah, like if you want to write a rating code, you know, right, as I explained already, it like we can store sellers rating. So earlier we were storing sellers rating in a centralized system. Now we will store in in the like Ethereum network has millions of computers worldwide. Million of computers Ethereum network has. So that's why we will if you will write a smart contract. There are also other blockchain platforms, but Ethereum is much popular other than. So that's why I'm just giving you the overview of the Ethereum. So when you will write a code, yeah, when you will develop your application using Ethereum blockchain, then data will be stored on the data will be stored in the millions of systems, and no one will be able to hack. No one will be like I can give you the just a basic example. Like if you want to play a bet, right, on the India Pakistan match. So like you and your friend and you can make a smart contract and it will and just deploy on the blockchain. So you will wrap up the like who will win, and he will give the money, total money to the other person, right? So if you took a bet like on India, a person took a bet of 10 rupee bet on India, and other person took the same bet. So what smart contract will do? Smart contract application will do. It will it will verify the truth using the API, yeah, third-party apps, like who's providing their information, like about the binning. So, right, that's why, like I'm just giving you the example. So, what smart contract application will fill a role? So, right, so you will write a code with the same rules. Like who will win? The other person will give the money to the
Excuse me, sir.
A.
Excuse me.
Sorry,
Sorry for the
yeah.
interruption. We are not able to see the presentation. Can you share the presentation, sir, once again?
Now it's visible.
Uh, just a minute. You have to share it again.
Okay, it's visible.
No, no. Just a minute. I'll add it to the stream.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Please.
yeah, now it's visible.
Yeah. So I was giving you just an example. Like if you took a bet on India, India will win. So what a smart contract will play? Like no one can speak lie because you store the rules on blockchain, right? You store the rule on blockchain. So no one will be able to edit. No one will be able to manipulate. So and your money is already associated with those rules. So if someone will try to enforce things, yeah, will tell a lie, so they can't. Even they can't. Even a company will try to like theft your money, yeah, will try to steal your money. They can't because information in the block information exists in the blockchain system. So, so if India will win, so like B person will give you the money automatically. It will be transferred automatically in your account, which will be associated with the smart contract rule. So it was just a brief example of the uh, smart contract system on the top of the Ethereum blockchain, right? So, as I explained already about the Web3 and blockchain. So what's the basically use case of the blockchain? So blockchain has the potential in the every industry because like the same thing like data integrity, data privacy, data security matters. Like there is one more use case in the finance. What finance did like what's the current challenge we are facing like when if we want like I already explained you like now we are struggling how we can earn money online, right? So why we don't need to go a bank, right? So yeah. So basically, what blockchain help us like it help us to maintain records. No one can edit, no one can delete, no one can hack. So that's the main system. So now now we are living in some foundations like when you want to store your money, so you just need to open your bank account and you will go in a time period 10 to 7, right? And so many other things you will face. Yeah, you can't open your account online anytime anywhere, right? Anytime anywhere. This is two words are the weak thing. So we need to go at a specific place, right? So that's a big problem, right? Second thing, second problem which we face, like if we want to transfer money in other country like USA, so it will take 5 days. Why it's taking a lot of time? If like blockchain has the potential, using blockchain don't need a bank. First thing. So using blockchain network, you can transfer money anytime. Like if you want to send money in night, you can send anytime. Second thing, anywhere. You can transfer money anytime using Paytm in India, using API, UPI in India. But you can transfer money anytime, anywhere, uh, and at minimal transaction fee. Minimal transaction fee, I mean, when you transfer money to US, if you will try to transfer 1 lakh rupee, so they will charge you 3,000, 4,000 rupees as per the transaction cost. Every bank will charge you, but using blockchain network, you can transfer. There are 100 plus blockchain networks using it depends on you are using or not. So you can transfer money using only you can transfer 1 lakh rupee only there will be the like only spending via only 60 paise. Yes, 1 rupee only. It will cost you one maximum 1 rupee, 2 rupee for transferring 1 lakh rupees. What bank are charging you? 3,000, 4,000 rupees. So it's 3,000 times they are charging you for same work. So you can judge the potential of the blockchain now. So that is also a thing. And even you don't need to open a bank account because your identity will be global and using blockchain. Same identity, how you like when you will store your identity on blockchain. So when it will be verified once, so no one will be edit, no one will be able to delete, right? So identity will be stored on blockchain, and don't need to give verification again and again. So it will be on blockchain. So you can open your account using blockchain anytime. There is no limitation and boundation, right? So like I already explained you like what the things scientists are trying to resolving. They are trying to resolving see how we can make how we can present how we can make our identity globally, how we can store data on decentralized server, yeah, how we can earn money online. So now you can understand the blockchain use cases. So blockchain is helping us to resolve these issues. So that's why blockchain is the future. In next 50 years or period, bank wouldn't be there. Definitely forget about the bank. After 50 years, bank wouldn't be there. Bank wouldn't be operational. So that's why I'm telling you, like blockchain is in the same era as internet was in 1990. So you can imagine, like you should be aware, ki, like how internet was evolved in 1990, in the period of 1990 2000. So same thing happening with blockchain right now. If you will work on the blockchain, you have a awesome feature. You might open a big business. You might open a big software company. You can replace Google. You can replace Facebook because of the decentralized network. If they wouldn't change, so definitely they are going to obsolete, right? So second thing comes in supply. I already explained you the example of the in banking sector, finance sector, right? So the main thing, like you can transfer money within seconds, anytime, anywhere, without at minimal transaction fee, without the need of the like KYC and other things. Like it will save the time, and KYC will be on the blockchain, and you can just connect the things in seconds, right? So you don't need to you don't need to waste your valuable time, right? So second thing comes in the supply chain and logistics monitoring, right? So what's the basic issue in the supply chain? So I will just give you an example, best example, right? Uh, every year, million of people die because 1 million people die every year from counterfeit drugs. This is the data from the WHO. This is because why people are dying because of the because of the duplicacy with drugs. You are not getting original drugs, and you first thing you are not getting like you are not getting original drugs. Second thing, we are not we don't have like we don't have a system who can verify when you are purchasing a prescription purchasing a medicine from retailer. So you don't have a system which can verify if this medicine is original or fake. So there is not a system to verify the things and how. And second thing, we are getting counterfeit drugs, yeah, because of the duplicacy, because of the expiry. Like even if a medicine expired, so how you will someone will just change the date behind the door, and you wouldn't aware, and you will use again. That's the big problem. And second thing, 25% of vaccines reach their destination in a degraded condition. So there is no system to monitor them. So again, same thing. So that's the problem, and those other problems are exist. More than 1.5 million people in India die everywhere due to foodborne disease because we are not getting I explained you good quality food, right? More than 1.5 million people in India die every year due to foodborne disease, right? So this is a big challenge for us. So these are basic problems. I can say basic problem because no one is giving the attention. Everyone living their life. So like we are engineers. We need to resolve them definitely, and we are trying. So and we will try definitely. So these are the problems. So, how blockchain can help in the supply chain? Basically, blockchain, as I already told you, blockchain maintains authenticity, integrity by like data. Data can't be hacked, altered, and manipulated. So, when expiry, like just give you example, when expiry date will be issued and with a medicine, so it will be data will be on blockchain. So, no one will be able to manipulate later because everyone will be know there will be a simple app, decentralized app, as I explained you. So everyone can verify, like the medicine expiry date, which is approved by the authorities, the company, was the right date. So no one will be able to manipulate the expiry date, right? There are so many examples. Yeah, like if you are purchasing like oil, hair oil, yeah, you are even other things. If you are purchasing protein powder, so how you will be aware inside the box there is a real powder? You think about this? No, no one thinks. We just taking the things on the on the brand, like because of the brand name. But even brand name, they can copy. They can just copy and paste. There is a QR code, but it can be copied, right? It can be copied. So, how many people, how many of us we think about these issues? Like we are just buying things because of the brand name, but the brand name QR code can be copied. Even the box will be same with the brand name and and they can replace the inside material easily, and it's happening. There is like in general life there are like millions of frauds happening. So this is very serious. This is the issue in the current scenario. This is the challenge for us, and big challenge for us. So how blockchain can help? Like when data, again, when product will be start their journey, will start their journey like from source. Product comes from source to the consumer. So when product will start, when seller will a root company will try to distribute. So the whole journey of this product, like the ingredient which they use, will be on blockchain. And like if product went from A to B to C to D, so every data will be on blockchain, and there will be an NFC chip who will basically, what is the NFC chip? NFC chip is basically IoT based chip, Internet of Things. IoT based chip, they, which can send the information. Like if someone will try to manipulate, then they can send the information. Like chip will be lost, and now again the blockchain wouldn't be able to get the data on the system, and then product can easily be caught up. This is manipulated product. So there are many companies who are working on this system as well. So in supply chain, basically supply chain has a $3 trillion market worldwide. $3 trillion market. So it's a big potential. Even tokenization. Tokenization is the, I think I'm over from my time. So I will take 5-10 minutes more minutes to complete it. So tokenization basically what is the tokenization? Tokenization is just like a, you can share the issue of a property. You can you can issue share of a property of a of your assets. Like what's the basic definition of assets? So the assets like real estate, the assets like if you are a composer like music, if you are a researcher, the asset is for your research work. If you are a lawyer, so again the asset is for you a research work. If you want to, if you are a businessman, so again your idea is asset for you at early stage. So these are the assets. So you can using blockchain, you can issue shares. Shares, I will say next time token. You can issue token on the blockchain. So what would be the advantage of this? Like if you have a you are studying in a university, right? So you have an idea, and you want to raise money, right? So you can tokenize your idea using some marketing things, right? You can tokenize your idea. You will issue some tokens. Like if you like, you can issue a number of tokens. Like if you will, just giving you example, if you issue thousands of tokens for idea, so if people will buy, so they have the ownership in your idea, and ownership will be stored on the blockchain. And again, when data come on blockchain, can't be hacked, can't be deleted, can't be manipulated, right? So blockchain maintains record authenticity and integrity, right? So same thing with real estate. Real estate means like when we buy or sell property, so there is a big issue like documents might be skipped, there might be theft, there might be burned. So, so this is very everyone heard about that. This is very general case. Document might be, your property document might be won by the authorities, yeah, by the manipulation of against centralized parties, right? So when you will buy sell the property, then government of Andhra is currently working on this solution. They are storing a land information on blockchain. Why? When when the ownership, like if property is your name, then the information will be on blockchain, and it will be exist for 1,000 years, 2,000 years, yeah, millions of years there until the network will exist, right? So no one can burn, no one can manipulate, no one can change the information for thousands of years, millions of years. So you can think like the potential of the blockchain, right? So for same thing for research work as I explained, and same thing for music. If you are a if you are a influencer, yeah, if you are a TikTok star, so you can you can if you need some money to make your videos, if you have some talent, so you can tokenize yourself, right? You can tokenize, and people will buy your token globally because anyone can transfer money anytime, anywhere, right? Globally. So they will buy, and when you will generate some profit, you will issue them using the token. It's a very that it's a big concept to understand, but I'm just explaining you in brief because I am over the time. So uh, so that's same thing like you can tokenize music, yeah, other work, right? So P2P payments, cross-border payments, I already explained you. Like you can transfer money anytime, anywhere, globally. Digital identity, already explained you. Online voting. So on same thing with the online voting. If you want to you want to host election in your university, then you can host using the blockchain, right? Because then vote will be to the vote data, like what is the what you do generally when you give a vote, you just sharing your sharing your view, private view. So on some like you can say EVMs, EVM are storing your data, right? But when you will give the vote, so then your vote, your private view will be stored on the blockchain. So no one will be able to manipulate, because if someone will try to manipulate, so he will be caught up easily, because there will be thousands of people, thousands of party over will be over there, the thousands of millions of candidate will be over there, right? So you can host using blockchain. Fundraising, I already explained you. Real estate. So the basic example of the real estate tokenization, like how blockchain can help. The main thing is in real estate. The main thing is ownership, right? So owner, how we can transfer ownership online, right? The same concept is like how we can earn money online. So uh, in real estate, uh, like I'm just giving you an example. Just imagine, and it will be happen. Many people are working, many companies are working. They are in very early phase. If you want to buy a soap in US, right, you like a soap, but you and so far looking for raise some funds, and you have the information, and you want to buy a soap in US, and just assume, and I'm just giving you an example, the soap value is 10 CR, right? So how you can buy? So first you will find a broker, and you will spend a lot of money, and then you will hire lawyers and every. It will be a very tough task, and it might be take 6 months, year, yeah. You, we can't say, right? It will depend on the process how soon it will be resolved, right? So using blockchain, like if that soap is registered already on blockchain, so that means the ownership of that property is already on blockchain, right? So when blockchain maintains the ownership, then it would be easy. Like you don't need to worry about KYCs. You don't need to worry about the transfer ownership, right? Because if he will transfer, if you will give him money, uh, and also blockchain maintain record. So he will also maintain record of your transactions, money transactions. So then he will transfer ownership on blockchain. So he can't hoard with you, never, in next 1,000 years and in for millions of years. And you can buy property easily in US if you have 10 CR. And second thing, if you have 1 CR rupee, but still you want to invest in that property, so using blockchain, the shop owner can tokenize their property. Like shop owners, what people are doing in US, they are doing basically they are just tokenize their property, tokenizing their property. Like how they are doing, they are just breaking property into 13 into 13 blocks. If there is like 1 square feet, 2 square feet, yeah, it's just a number, thousand, it could be thousands, yeah, 100 square of feet, but they are just breaking into 13 into 13 blocks. This is the basic standard. So they are receiving a token for 13 into 13 blocks. So one token represents a block in that property, right? So people can buy block. I mean block of that property. So if you want to invest, if you want to buy a part of that property, this is not possible. Today you can't buy anywhere, even in India. You can't buy a block of the property. So how it will be? Like he will issue all blocks with the ownership on the blockchain, right? So you can buy if you have the total property value is 10 cr rupee, and if you have 1 cr rupee only, so then you can buy 1 cr rupee worth blocks, right? So there will be a cost per, as per the, like, per block there will be a cost with associated. So there will be a value for a block. So you can buy n number of blocks, like which will represent 1 CR, which will represent the value equal to 1 CR, right? So that's the thing. You will be able to buy 1 CR property. The total property value was 10 CR, and you can buy using blockchain. So there will be two advantages. Once your paperwork, your efforts, like this process save your time, right? Second, you can buy property in a fraction, right? Third advantage would be if there is a rent on the soap, like if rent you have 10% of the property because you have 1 CR rupee and you invested 1 CR rupee, right? So there is a the rent is worth of 10 lakh rupee per month. So you will get 1 lakh rupee in the form of the token because you invested 10%. So you have the property ownership and you will get the rent, fraction rent. So you will get 1 lakh rupee per month. So same thing, multiple people are doing in the car. Like a company in India, Drive G, they are basically tokenizing the car. So you can't buy a tire of the car, but they are just issuing token for a car, and they are raising money for a car. And if car will generate profit in a quarter, and they will give you. So this is the other way to earn money. You can earn money at when you are at home. So you don't need to get a job. If you will explore these ideas, you can invest money in car business. You can invest in a property in US, Canada. Yeah, you can invest in money in you can invest money in New Delhi. So you can earn money. You can earn good money because you have the ownership. You can sell your ownership anytime, anywhere. But second thing is the right, you are getting a rent. Yeah, you can say like dividend. You are getting dividend, right? Using tokens, and you are earning good money. So you can earn money when you are at home, good money, by using like blockchain in near future. There are many companies who are working to resolve those things. So there are one two use cases which is related to, and they will definitely attract you because you are we are all associated with the university. So what would be the future of the university? Uh, you could set up an online university with two methods of payment: cash via personal token, right? So this is just a example of the future, and in next 10 years it will be happen definitely. So how it is going to happen in the latter case? Students without cash, like who don't students who don't have the cash, who don't have the money to pay the university fee. So what they are like, they are taking loans. They are they are taking loans, which is very bad. This creates pressure, unnecessary pressure. So this is like, and even teachers are not earning good money, because this is the best example in the world which I find out in my research. Like students without cash could tokenize themselves. Like a student, a university can tokenize the students on the basis of his performance. They can define the value for that tokens, right? Like if you are hosting a competition, and multiple people are participating in that, then you are defining rank. So rank is the parameter to define a student uh, capability. So, according to the rank, if student is talented, student have mind, but he has not money. So this is a big problem in our country basically. So he can tokenize himself, and what teachers will do, it's also possible online. The teacher who will see ki, like these are the top 1,000 students, but hundred of them don't have money, right? So what teacher will do? Teacher will just uh, buy the tokens according to their rank, right? So they will buy tokens. Like buy means like they like buy means is here, like they will collect their token, and they will give the education free of cost, right? University can give the education in university can give the education like in exchange of the tokens. If a student tokenize himself, and your university, yeah, instructor, I mean teachers, like a student tokenize himself, and he has not money. So what teacher will do? Teacher will see the potential, and they will earn 100 tokens. Like 10 teachers can earn 100 tokens, right? So, what's the case is here, when student will do the job, yeah, when after the study, yeah, when student will get the success, yeah, he will start their own business, then he will transfer 20% of money. It could be like according to the potential, 25%, 10%, 15%, but there will be a value. When he will be succeed, then he need to transfer a value. Like like if he is earning 1 lakh rupee, then every month he will transfer 20,000 rupee for those 1,000 tokens. So 20,000 money is coming for thousand of tokens, and 10 teachers uh, took stake earlier, and they give the free education. The university give the free education and took a stake. So give you the example, like 10 teachers took a stake in thousand of tokens. Now they have 100 tokens, right? So ten teachers have the the 10% stake, right? So when one student, I'm just talking about the one student, and there will be yeah, teacher teach thousands of students every year, right? So when he will transfer money, 20,000 rupee for a like for 10%, then 10% will represent 2,000 rupees. So 2,000 per month will be transferred into the teacher account from one student. And is what instructor yeah teachers do, like they every year they teach thousands of students. The beauty is scalability. In their whole life, teachers teach millions of students, and one student transferring 2,000 rupees. Then you can imagine, if you teach 50 students and you took the stake, like without taking the fee, you just took the token. So if you teach 50 students, so after 3 4 years, they are gonna to like give you 1 lakh rupee per month for a class. You will earn 1 lakh rupee after 4 years per month from a class only. And you might have a number multiple classes. You can earn crore of money per month using this concept. And this is the future, because if like student and even teacher will also take the interest, like the student which is working, yeah, which is taking education under him, then he should be succeed. Teacher will the teachers will put every effort. And like I'm not saying that they are not putting right now, they are putting a lot, but they will put like they will try to succeeding, because with this success there is an incentive. With the student success, there is an incentive. So, so it will be better for student. He wouldn't go into debt. Better than going into debt. So that would be a best option for a student, uh, which don't which who don't have money, right? So they wouldn't take loan. They and unnecessary pressure wouldn't hurt their success. So they can free uh, they can study with free mind, and even teacher also will be happy with their success, right? This is the model. This is the future model. So next thing, the future is tokenizing people. Like uh, as I told you, I'm the example which I already given you, already happening in the world. So don't think like this is just imagination. This is just a imagination. But those examples are happening in real time. If you will search on Google, you will find everything, because many companies are working on these ideas, right? So these examples are not my imagination. I'm just telling the fact, right? So the future is tokenizing people. How this is like, if you want to start your business, you can just like tokenize yourself. What he did, a crypto entrepreneur, Alex Masnez. You can find Alex on LinkedIn as well, right? It's happening. That's why I'm saying it's not my imagination. It's happening in US, Canada. It's not happening in India. Only one car taxi company drives is working on that, but it's happening. What Alex did. Alex is also on LinkedIn. You can find. You can make a note. Yeah, I will also share the PPT with you. A crypto entrepreneur, Alex Nesmith, has decided to do just that. He sold 1 million Alex token to 29 investors for $20,000, right? So he claims the fund will be used to move back to San Francisco with enough safety and net to begin work on his next company. So anyone holding his personal token is entitled to 15% of income, 15% of Alex income for the next 3 years, capped at 100K. So that is the basic rule, which is written using the smart contract on the blockchain. It can be deleted, it can be hacked, it can be manipulated. So the entrepreneur also promised investors voting in major life decisions. So even investor can vote, yeah, teacher can vote in the student life, participation in the seed funding, and many more things. So that is the future, which will be which is possible by the blockchain. Even yeah, you can find Alex on LinkedIn as well. He already explained how he was able to tokenize, right? So currently at QuillHealth, I am the co-founder of QuillHealth Technologies. We are working on multiple things like first NFT to tokenize everything, music, people, and property, real estate, and everything. We want to tokenize using DNFT protocol, and we are also working on tokenic, how people can raise money using tokenization worldwide, globally, anytime, anywhere, within seconds. And also we are working on the security side, how we can make secure blockchain application, actual audit, and field trace, how we can solve the issue in the supply chain. As I already give you the example of the medicines, fake medicines, and counterfeit drugs and foods as well. So we are trying to resolving. We are trying to resolve using field trace, and we are working currently working on these four products, which has we developed these projects on the top of the blockchain, right? So this is a social media platform where you can get the information for multiple examples. Even you can follow us on Medium. You can follow us on Medium for like multiple blogs, and there is a lot of information about blockchain. You can read over there, and there are it will help you a lot. So recently we were also selected in the top 7 blockchain startup in India. So this is our journey. So you can also read information about the. You can also read many things about the blockchain use cases on our blog. You can follow us over there. Even we are also hiring for multiple roles, so you can apply on our using career portal on our website, coilhealth.com. So if you have if you think like blockchain is has a potential, yeah, blockchain, you want to work on blockchain, then you can join us. So you can apply from there. So that is it. And guys, I will also share the information which I explained you in the form of the blogs, where you can read in detail, and resources, how you can make your career and start your career in the blockchain. So this is very important. I'm just posting the link here, so it will help you a lot. So you can find here, and I will also share my PPT with your college team. So they will share you later. Thank you again for ICT Academy and MGR University for inviting me. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Rajit sir. It's really an informative session. Thank you for the session. Really, it's an eye-opener session for on blockchain. Now I'll call upon Dahlia to continue the question and answer session.
Yeah, thank you, sir. As ma'am said, it was really an eye-opening session for all the participants. There
Hi,
are quite
Dalia.
a few.
I'm not able to listen you.
Yeah, can you hear? Is it audible?
No. You now this is fine.
Is it fine? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay,
Now.
fine. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it was a eye-opening session for all the participants. Very clear-cut explanations, very good examples that you gave. So there are quite a few questions. I'll just share a few because it's already late.
Yeah.
So one
Sure.
question is, can you tell whether Hyperledger Fabric or Ethereum Ganache, which will be best tool to develop blockchain, especially for fintech applications?
Yeah, it depend on use case. Like if you want to if you want to develop a public blockchain application, like for consumers and for public use, so you should go for Ethereum blockchain, right? You shouldn't. It's very clear. You should go for a Ethereum blockchain. If you want to develop a application for your university, yeah, for enterprises, yeah, for a closed group, so then you should go for a hyperledger. You should go for hyperledger fabric.
Okay. There's another question. Can blockchain be implemented in agriculture insurance?
Yeah, sure. In insurance, there are multiple companies already working on that. Like there is the combination of the AI, basically artificial intelligence and blockchain. Again, I told you guys like what blockchain is doing. Like blockchain maintains integrity, authority, and you see every year we see farmers are getting 1 rupee check. This is just a joke. What is this happening? Why? Because the information is not stored in a secure manner. Like central party, even government officers can manipulate the information according to their comfortable. So then insurance, if you are talking about insurance, so when you will you can capture, you can take some images from using AI satellite system, and it will monitor the loss of a particular farmer. It will give you it will just give you a prediction about the loss, and you can store it on blockchain. So every party, every organization, and every NGO will see that data, right? This is not a imagination. It's happening. It's
Oh,
happening. It's a real time use case. So they are giving the insurance fund to the farmers within seconds. And now, what's the situation now? They aren't able to get in months. And when they are getting only 1 rupee of check. What is this? It's because the information is not stored, uh, because information is stored on centralized systems, and they are manipulatable.
yes.
So you
Yes.
can definitely use, even in supply chain, you can use, like if you want to a farmer not getting like good amount for their crop. So you can store the if a farmer uh, like growing some food, so you can make connection in between of the farmer and consumer. Like people are in Mumbai who are looking for some organic products. People are in Delhi. The people are in smart cities who are looking for organic products. You can connect with the farmers using blockchain. And why those people, those high profile people, uh, will trust on those farmers? Because data will be on blockchain. Everything. They, there you need to some use IoT sensors to monitor the data, to monitor the information, farmer crop information basically, and you just need to push on the blockchain.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. So there are a few questions related to Bitcoin, like how does
Yeah,
blockchain support Bitcoin and how Bitcoin works with blockchain?
yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Bitcoin, I was also thinking like to explain you about Bitcoin. Bitcoin, there is a lot of buzz around Bitcoin. Like basically Bitcoin, I just give you the example, right? You can transfer money anytime, anywhere, within seconds, and without opening a bank account, right? So this is the best example. Bitcoin is the real world example. You can transfer money anytime, anywhere. Bitcoin is global money. If you want to travel to USA, so you don't need to exchange money into you don't need to exchange your INR with USD. So this is a big problem. Bitcoin, basically, what is the Bitcoin? Bitcoin is a Bitcoin is the first application of the blockchain. Bitcoin
Mm.
is the first application of the blockchain. So you can make millions of applications on the top of the blockchain. So
Mm.
as on Android, you develop the application, right? So same is blockchain. You can develop the other coin. You can as Ethereum did. Ethereum make a Ether token on blockchain platform, on the top of the blockchain platform. So Bitcoin is basically a peer-to-peer transaction system on the top of the blockchain. Using them, you can transfer money anytime, anywhere within seconds. And there is also a concept like money debasement. So what is the it will take again a lot of time. You can post me later. I will explain you. Yeah, I
Yes.
can again. I will try to again give you a session, do a session to resolve all of your queries because it will take a lot of time.
Okay, yeah, I accept. Anyway, one last question. With that, we'll stop. Tokens, you were talking about tokenization. So,
Yeah,
tokens
yeah,
cannot be monetized at the same level as cash exchange rate. Sometimes it gets plunged, sometimes it gets rocketed. There is no linear relationship between them. That's from
yes,
one
yes, yes.
participant.
Yeah, yeah. Basically, the funda is behind the token is the value. So the token is basically associated with value. Like if a student will tokenize himself, so like it will depend initially the token value depend on their capabilities, on their mind, on their so the like the value of these tokens will be associated with the success of the student. So it might be fluctuate. That is simple. As share market fluctuates
Okay.
on the success of the company.
Okay, yeah. So we'll stop with that. If you can share your contact, maybe if anybody else has further questions, they can just
Yeah,
directly email
I
you.
just share the Yeah, I just share my blog list, reading list. So
Mm-hmm.
over there, I have already shared my LinkedIn profile link and Twitter as well. So people can direct message
Directly.
me.
Yeah.
Then I can set up a call with him. Then I will try to explain.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much,
Yeah,
sir, for
yeah,
that.
yeah. Thank you
For
too.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, for that wonderful session as well as patiently answering the questions. Okay. So I
yeah.
think all of us are quite benefited with that. With that, we'll end the session. I now request Mrs. S. Shobana to give the formal vote of thanks.
Ma'am, my voice is audible.
Yes.
So, good evening to everyone. I'm Shobna, Assistant Professor, Department of IT, Dr. MGR Educational Research Institute. It's a great honor and lucky to have the opportunity to give a vote of thanks on this special day. I particularly like Mr. Raj Galat's speech where he mentioned the need for blockchain technology in this webinar. The way in which he explained this subject was extraordinary. Thank you, sir, for such a knowledgeable and enlightening session. It's my pleasure to thank our Honorable and Dynamic President, Engineer ACS Arun Kumar, who has been a great continuous support system, and also thank our Vice Chancellor, Dr. Geeta Lakshmi, Dr. Register Dr. Palanive, Joint Register Dr. Cyril Sir, and Dean Dr. Sendil Velan for the guidance and encouragement in all our effort. And I special thanks to Dr. Balakrishnan, Head of Industry Institute Planning Cell, for giving enormous support for this webinar. My heartful thanks to my heads and colleagues who work hard to ensure that this event become a milestone. Last but not least, I want to thank all the participants, those who are in this webinar. Without you, this event would not be a great success. Thank you all. Once again, I thank you all for your attention. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. As we wind up this session, I thank everyone for your cooperation and support. The feedback link has already been posted. It will be active for the next 20 minutes. Please fill it before you leave. You'll get your e-certificates within the next couple of days. The recording of the session will be available in the same link. You can go back anytime and re-watch it. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and be connected in our Telegram group also to get all future information about all future events conducted by our department. Looking forward to your regular participation. On behalf of the entire organizing team, I again thank you one and all. Thank you so much. Have a good day.